What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. Today we're going to be doing a low-level contest mayor's walkthrough for the city meadows. This is his first solo week. It did not go very well, so we're going to go through and figure out where he went, wrong and what he needs to do next time to fix it. That being said, before we begin, hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost to 3,000 subscribers. We're just below like 90 something left, I think, to get to 3,000. Okay, so he's level 24. He has 594 experience, which is pretty much next to nothing. 560 storage, so he can prep pretty well. 13,000 Sims cash coins are at 566,000. Feed, paint, ladders, melons, tables, garden chairs, rolls, and watches. Okay. Let's see. Where the hell did my... There it is. Sorry, you guys, I can't see my screen at the moment. All right. So, the very first thing that we do is smash the screen with a freaking hammer. That's what we do. Just take the hammer and smash the fucking screen. Sorry. Having one of them mornings. Okay. Task assessment. If you don't know what that is by now, go watch a different video because I'm not in the mood today. So, premium on the caps. Premium being that it can be worth up to 3,000. Non-premium cannot be worth 3,000. Main is an assignment that can be worth up to... No. Is an assignment that's in your list worth 2,000 points or higher. Rotatable is an assignment in your list below 2,000 points. No touch is an assignment that you're not going to touch. Don't mark it no touch and then touch it later. That's not how you no touch things. Alright. Premium. On the caps. Rotatable. Great. Fantastic. Not really causing a problem in the streaks. Premium. Limited time, meaning it can only be done limited time. You know, when... Or... No. That's not limited time. Limited. Sorry. It's limited. So when he runs out of war cards, that's it. It's a main assignment. He has a non-premium. Now, here's the interesting thing, and I'm going to point this out to you guys because this has a lot to do with why he screwed up his week. He marks it as a non-premium cancel. Not a no-touch cancel, but a cancel. Meaning, he pretty much knew it needed to be canceled, right? Okay. Then he marks the next one high premium. That's a premium, not a high premium. No touch. Okay. Then we have a premium on the hammers. Just keep in mind that low level players mark shop productions and factory productions as premium, even though technically they cannot be worth 3,000 points. They're doing that because a lot of people are having issues with rotating certain things before other things because they are looking at value possibility only, and that is why we said it that way. Okay, non-premium last resort rotatable, meaning to only be done before the streaks to bring in upgrades or factory productions. That is the coins. Then we have premium on the minerals, premium on the London, both rotatable value. Non-premium limited time rotatable ward booster, that also comes with high risk. Non-premium limited time monster at no touch value. We do not touch this if it is below 2,000 points. Premium rotatable VU. Premium rotatable tapes. Non-premium limited epic project at pretty much no touch value, but he should have marked it LR, just in case. LR not being done before the streaks, but within the first 20 to 25 assignments if he runs out of doorways. Let's say he fills up his list with low upgrades or something, and he doesn't have a whole lot of doorways going for him. He's within the first 20 to 25 assignments. He would probably have to rotate in that epic project. So marking it no touch is never a smart thing to do. Okay. Now, obviously, the very first choice is going to be the 3,000 war disaster upgrade. Now, what assessment can we make of this list? For those of you guys not in my training course, you guys don't have me one-on-one, so you don't know what I usually do with people, but usually I give them a list like this and I say, okay, what do you notice? What assessment can you make from what you see right here? He just started Mega. What is the problem with this list? Well, 2 main tasks are already taken up. And he hasn't even got started. That's kind of a problem, especially when you cannot do them, right? Now, do we want to cancel immediately? No. Why? Because we don't know how the week's going to be to us. We don't know if we're just going to get a whole bunch of upgrades rolling in. We want to test the waters first, clear up whatever assignments we can for decent value at main task value, and then reassess the situation, right? So right now, he does the war disaster. Now here, he goes to the hammers without canceling. That's fine. Why? Because only one assignment is not really testing the waters, right? So he does the hammers. That's correct. He gets another main assignment, being the delivery to London. Does that. That is correct. He gets a war delivery for 3,000. Again, another main assignment. No upgrades have rolled in so far. So all is well, okay? Now here, he does the non-premium, high algorithm, low opportunity repair disaster for 1,600. Well, don't you think now may have been a time to cancel and open up one of your upgrades, your main tasks? Okay, now of which one do we cancel and why? Well, you usually want to cancel the one highest in value, lowest in value possibility. Right? So even though the Tokyo's lower in value and has a lower algorithm attached to it, it can come back for 3,000 points. And you're only opening up a 2,000 point placement on your list. Whereas the design challenge, even though it does come back sooner, it's at its maximum value point, besides submit design challenge, which can come in for a whopping 100 points more. You either have one or the other in your list, right? So the design challenge ideally would be the one that you would want to cancel. Now, that's what he should have done. He should have said, you know what? I only have between the first 20 to 25 assignments that I can cancel my upgrades safely and still have enough time to get them back into the main list before the streaks begin, right? So right now he's at 4 tasks in. This will be his 5th one. And he decides to go with repair. Okay? So he gets a 1680 on textiles. Now that would require significant downtime for him. I mean, not super significant, but enough to be annoying when it's active war. So now, instead of canceling, he goes with the 1200 cargo, 2000 London delivery, gets a 1770 on chemicals. So let's stop here. Let's look at what he has going on in his list. He's 7 assignments in, only 7 assignments in, but almost halfway to not being able to, or a little under halfway being able to cancel his upgrades. So what assessment can you make of this list? You have to look ahead, you guys. You always have to think ahead of the game. You have to say, look, I'm only 7 tasks in. If I don't do this now and I continue to burn my assignments, then what's going to happen? I'm going to be closer to the problem and have to try to come up with a solution. Why not come up with a solution before you're too close to the problem, right? So in this situation, he has a high algorithm chemicals at the value in which we would normally rotate it in, if possible. You know, if we have to, meaning we don't have any other doorways, really. We need to think ahead of the game. But what else? We have these 2 upgrades here at main task value, so we also have textiles. We have 4 tasks in our list above, right around the 1700 mark. That's not a good thing, okay? So even if he cancels, he might actually have a shot. But if he doesn't cancel and he continues on with this, do you really think he's going to go the duration of the contest without any other high assignments that he can't do? Probably not. Okay, so now he goes with minerals. This was another big mistake. He gets a high algorithm keys for 1,600 points. Okay, so again, obviously he should have canceled. Now at this point, he's 4 days, 17 hours in. Keeping in mind that, you know, he has 3 low premiums to rotate, and the war booster. He's got plastic, which he does. Gets a war disaster, upgrade war disaster for 3,000. Keys come back for 2,000. One thing that you guys don't want to do is you don't want to get into a habit of rotating the same doorway as low-level players for too long, because that's how you end up too close to the streaks without enough of your stuff stacked up. War disaster for 3,000. Okay, now keys again. Still hasn't rotated in the VU. Hasn't got the London down below rotated in. Hasn't canceled yet. We're at 13 tasks in. Goes with keys. I don't even remember how many times he's done keys this week. Repair again. Keys again. Repair again. What are you doing? You know these are high algorithm assignments. Every time you do keys for 1,600 points, you lose 400 points on your average. So you have to do a 2,000 point assignment just to make the 2,000 point average. You have to hit a 2,400 point assignment to make up for one of those 1,600 point keys assignments, and you're not getting them. Why do you think that is? All your main doorways, all your good doorways are blocked off. You've had 2 main tasks sitting since the start of the week. You're almost beyond the point of being able to cancel safely. And you're doing a bunch of high algorithm last resort assignments. I mean, granted at this value we would rotate them sooner than last resort, but not repeatedly. Okay, it's fine when you do the repair for 2,000, but the keys, come on. So here, let's look at how many assignments. So he's at 17 assignments in. He goes with the melon versus canceling again, and he gets repair again. Okay, now that turns into a 2,400 regular residential. 19 assignments in. What's going on? Look at the list. We're 6 assignments from not being able to cancel. And he has 3 main tasks taken up that he cannot do. Okay, so even though we're 6 assignments from being able to cancel, look how many assignments we have left. We have 41 tasks left plus tickets. And he has 2,400 regular residential, 2,000 Tokyo, 2,400 design challenge. He's got 3 main tasks taken up plus 2 factory tasks at right around the 1,600 to 1,700 mark. Wow. Not leaving much wiggle room, are you? So he goes with the London. Now, this, even if he wasn't going to cancel, why would he do London? Think about it. Which assignment in this list is equal in value, but has a higher algorithm attached to it and is also a premium assignment that has not been done yet, that does not cost cash? VU. What about the War Booster? It has a high risk to bring in an upgrade. It has to be rotated in sooner rather than later because war's going to be ending. Right? You need to cancel. You just had an upgrade roll in. Probably would be a good idea to rotate in the War Booster to cancel whatever it is that you need to that you have been lacking, but he doesn't do that. Even if he wasn't going to rotate in the War Booster, even if he wasn't going to cancel, why didn't he go with the VU? Okay, so he gets his upgrade war card, which is like the 3rd one or 4th one this week. Think about that. If he loses this week, that's a lot of war card upgrades wasted. You have to think about what you're investing into your week. If you lose, that's gonna really suck. You know, the tickets, the coins, the time, the tokens, the cash, the resources, That's a lot to invest. You guys have to start really thinking about your choices. So many people, they start the contest, they do whatever, they, fuck it, who cares? Just make all these mistakes, they lose, they get second place, whatever. That's a lot of resources just to piss away, okay? It really is. And it's not, it doesn't have to be done that way. So now here he is, he's got all these main tasks taken up, and he goes with the textiles over the chemicals. Chemicals does have a higher algorithm attached to it, so there's that. But with all these main tasks taken up, it really is just pointless. Why didn't that not canceling screwed him up big time, okay? And if you go back to the beginning of this video and look at the beginning of his week, it was a very early on assessment. Back at the beginning of the video when I said he marked it a cancel, not a no-touch cancel. That one observation at the beginning of the week, that one mistake that has followed him for the duration of the contest has screwed up his entire week. How many times have I told you guys to look at your list as a whole? Okay? So he gets paint for 2,000. Now he gets award delivery for 1,500. Again, knocking 500 points off his average. Mind you, he hasn't had a whole lot of upgrades rolling in terms of being able to start the streaks, but he also hasn't touched any of the bottom of his list this entire time. He's just been doing repairs and keys and repairs and keys. And oh my god. So here he gets an 1,800 on plastic. He's at 35 tasks left and he does minerals? Why? That doesn't even make sense. You took 400 points less. Why? So he gets his shovels. Now, you know, he's beyond the point of being able to cancel. So obviously he's not going to cancel this entire round. So now, here he is. He's just past the point of being able to cancel. Just barely. And what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 main tasks that he cannot do. He can't afford to take that kind of downtime for glass. 10-hour downtime for glass? To have it pop up in the streaks? Ha! Not with 3 days, 17 hours remaining. That would be foolish. And he doesn't have anything else secured. He doesn't have feed secured. He doesn't have sugar secured. He doesn't have textiles secured. So that would be really stupid to do the glass. So he can't do the glass. He's beyond the point of being able to cancel. Now he does the war booster. A high-risk assignment. Why? Probably because war was ending soon. So he put himself in a position where he had to do the assignment at a time where is not at a not good time, is what I'm saying. So he does the war booster, gets repair, gets flour for 1,800. Again, still hasn't rotated in this VU down here at the bottom. Your VU is one of your really good assignments that low-level players use to, you know, bring in a lot of points. It's your premium assignment with a higher algorithm. You know, it's got like a medium algorithm to it. So if it's good to you, it's really good. It doesn't cost you cash. I mean, it's a good assignment. And it would have been nice to get that rolling in instead of just sitting here doing repair for 2,000. Okay, so let's see. We've got the feed. Okay, so feed comes in at 28 tasks remaining. At least it's here, but again, look at the value on it. So what do you think is going to happen when you look at this list? So we got to look at where we're going to fit all these upgrades. He's got 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So he has to fit 4 upgrades. He's got the plastic doorway, he's got the coins doorway, the tape, and the VU. So he has enough room to fit them if he can play it right. So he goes with the coins. Why? I mean, yeah, it's a last resort rotatable, but have you even noticed that VU sitting at the bottom of your week or the bottom of your list the entire week? I mean, you know that coins is used to bring in factories and upgrades and whatnot, yes. But at this point, I mean, just, wow. Okay, so here, again, you go with another repair. How many times have you done this damn repair assignment? 3,600 on the legendary. And that gets left to sit. Probably because he wasn't in war. Does repair again. So think about it, okay? You're running low on assignments, right? You have a very limited number of assignments before you have to start the streaks. Repairs come in numerous times. You literally just did it. And it just came back again. And you do it again. Why? Because you're thinking value and points. You're not thinking, how am I going to get through the streaks if this damn task keeps coming up and I keep doing it and burning through all my assignments? You should have left that to sit and rotated in the VU and the tape. Dealt with the repair just before the streaks if you got your other upgrades and other doorways utilized. Right now, you're just doing the same damn assignment over and over and over again, pissing away all your very limited assignments before streaks. Delivery to Tokyo. Cargo. London delivery for 2,000. Cargo comes back again. So now he does the VU. Okay? Now he goes back to cargo. Coins. Why didn't you go with plastic? Okay, so hold up. Now he's got that Vortec, plastic, seeds. Now here he does a lawn chairs over a delivery to Paris for 2,400. That really doesn't make any sense. Okay, VU now over the 2,400 Paris. 2,400 Paris gets done. Smoothies. Now he goes with tape. 3,000 on the Tokyo. Now the lawn chairs come back. I'm not surprised. So now he's at a point where he absolutely has to start the streaks. He's only got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7 upgrades in his list. He does have the feed and glass secured. So he's obviously going to attempt to start the streaks. He gets caps, and then he immediately gets hit with an upgrade. So at this point, he has 2 options. He can either continue on with his main list and say, screw the streaks, or he can attempt the streaks again, which is what I would do. I would cancel and attempt again. Now, when you cancel a streak, this is what I was trying to explain in one of my other videos. When you cancel the streak, you now have those assignments that were in the streak available at your disposal that are extra, right? So this was the second assignment. So I believe he has 2 assignments that he can rotate down here. So he cancels that, and he rotates the lawn chairs, and he rotates the coins, and he gets a 1,600 donuts. So he starts streak 2. Gets cargo for 1,800. It gets another upgrade. Now this you would cancel again, rotate down in the main list again. If it comes back for a 3rd time, don't even bother. Just go to the main list with value over opportunity. So he cancels, and hold on, did he cancel? What did he get? So he cancels, and he gets a upgrade town in the 3rd streak. Here is where he should have said, okay, you know what? Streaks are done. Not even going to bother with them anymore. I'm not going to cancel anymore. I'm going to move to my main list. And then when he moves to his main list, it becomes value over opportunity. He should have went with the glass. He went with donuts. Then he got chairs for $2,000, Tokyo for $3,000. Now he goes to the glass for $2,400. Okay, now he goes to feed. And that's the end of it. So I assume that he's either done using tickets or I don't know what he's doing. He said he was done, so that must be it. Really, honestly, this entire week was screwed because of your not looking ahead, not looking at the full list, not making sure that you had enough doorways and opportunities available. You have to look ahead. You have to think about what you're going to do within the first 20 to 25 assignments. The first 25 assignments of any week is when you do any of your cancellations or long factory productions. You don't do them beyond that until after streaks are dealt with, okay? So you guys have to start really paying more attention to, you know, what's not in your list, what you see happening if you continue on, you know, like, okay, this doorway's going to seal off at some point soon, and then I'm going to be left with this. What am I going to do about this, you know?